Hello everyone and welcome to Divide and Conquer Overhauled version 5 Wildmen / Orcs Reformed. Today we're showcasing Dunland. So what do the masters of the Pike have to show us? They're not masters of the Pike, but they got some good pikes. So Dunland, first and foremost, free settlements. Nothing changed there. They get some new general. Let me just see where it is. I'm pretty sure they get one. I just see where it is. Okay, yeah, there it is. Huntsman Frigg gets the Isomac Axeman, if I remember correctly. That's the unique one. Or maybe it's this one. Let me see. No, I think that's the one. He gets the Eisenmark units because yeah, he should. He should. I feel like he should. So you have no castles. So what's your goal? Get castles. Your militia is okay because with your alliances with Isengard and your knowledge from Saruman, you can actually, do some armor and have some damage. But you should definitely try to get some castles so you're prepared for the late game. You also get your Tannery, and what does the Tannery do? Increases gold. That's right, increases your increase in tradable goods and in income. Tannery also I cannot showcase you because I cannot showcase the second tier, unfortunately, but you get the second tier and I think it's 500 gold, by the way. I think this is 500 gold next turn. So you want leather, man. You want leather. As much as you can, get leather. Let me see if I can showcase the leather resource. That's a sheep farm, that's not it. I think it's a trapper, right? I could be wrong. Either way, you want the resources. You want tanneries everywhere. I'm toying with the idea of replacing the gold and silver income from the Wildmen, so Dunland, completely, like removing the mines, and then giving them higher income from their special economic buildings. Also, Wolf's Hall will get you units in when the turn 60 comes around, or the Berserkers win, which means if you're watching this while version 5 is out, why? But if you are, thank you. And second, you will get these units immediately when the official version of the Divide and Conquer Overhauled comes out for version 5. Other than that, there's nothing to talk about. Everything else is, of course, unit changes. The economy, I passed through it. I think you get some special units from the bridge if it's rebuilt. I could be wrong, so don't hold me on that. But other than that, that's about it. Let's go see what you have in your roster. And here we are with the Dunlanding units. Start off with your basic ones, which is the Clan Axemen. 5 attack, 5 charge. Pretty good. Total defense, 7. 4 shields. 4 shield. That's amazing for militia. But 2 defense skill, 1 armor. Yeah, no armor. But you got your shields, baby. And with shields, you can protect yourself from arrow fire. From Andvive. Or Isengard. Isengard doesn't get much good arrows. Or Rohan even. But Rohan, maybe not Rohan. Especially not their cavalry. But they are holding. Next, that the people that will actually hold. The Clan Spearmen, 4 attack, 4 charge, decent, and 8 total defense, which is sorry about that. Hold up, there we go. Which is not that good, 7 versus 8. But considering the fact it's the same tier, there's some improvements here. Clearly, one is more defensive than the other, and that is 4 shields again. Hold the line, boys, hold the line, and 3 defensive skill and 1 armor. Dunland is weirdly enough not that well with leather. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. And then we come to the Dunlanding Berserkers, who actually have some more defensive skill. 1 armor again, because, well, leather. But 10 attack and 7 charge. So they will kill. They will kill a lot of people for you. Next we have is the Clan Hunters. You get no bonus from missile attack, I think. Yeah, I don't think you get any missile damage bonus from in Dunland. Which means low, just you're the worst. because everyone else gets bonuses for their ranged, even and Vive, but not for bows, but you know, for something longer. And then we have total defense of 2-2. Finally, it's actually higher armor. Finally, 2. Next we have is your cavalry, which again 4 shields, just amazing. 6 attack, 6 charge, pretty standard. They're basically the clan's Axemen on horses. And they get 8 total defense of 2 armor, okay, improvement, 2 defense skill, okay, standard for Dunland, and 4 shield, pretty good shields, again, standard for Dunland. And then finally we have the Pikeman. Pikemen cap it off at 3 armor and 3 defensive skill, but 4 attack and 5 charge bonus, so definitely that's where the damage is. To kill them before they kill you, basically. 12 attack is definitely great as Pikeman. And of course, it's Dunland, so Pikemen should be their primary focus, certain degree. To a high degree, I should say. Next one, we have the Dunlanding Warband. Finally, armor is showcasing of Dunland. 4 armor, 4 defense skill, 7 shields! 7! That is super elite tier shields on a basically good militia unit, basically. You will survive arrow fire, don't you worry about that. Unless you're fighting the elves, then good luck. Then you have attack 6 and 5 charge. Recruit them, just for their shield, recruit them. They will help you. Next we have is the Dunlanding Raiders. Some very high damage of 9 for swords and axe. It's a mix. Yeah, makes sense. So 9 attack, 5 charge, 13 total defense. Finally, some big defenses. Oh, damn it. Some big defenses, man. Finally, we're getting there with the big defenses. 13, 15. Next one is probably going to be 20. No, not really. Either way, 4 armor, 4 defense skill, and 5 shields. Yep. You see the pattern here on who has high shielding. Dunland does have high shielding. Next one we have Dunhunter Champions. More attack, more charge, same missile damage, which is fine. Maybe they have 1 extra, maybe. 8 total defense, so 4 armor and 4 defensive skill. So the armor is being kind of standard because this is all leather, and leather is not that in high demand basically. And then we have the Judeo Hunters, horrible archers. You do not have good archers. You're good at defending from archers. Maybe that's why it's so ineffective, you know, because they have such high shields that it's like, well, why do we even try with arrows? Clearly our shields can protect us. Why even try? You know, it's like the Romans. They didn't even try with their, you know, try to make some standard archery unit. They just hired barbarians to do it. So yeah, maybe, you know, maybe there's something there. And then we have, of course, the Mounting Warband. Way more attack, way more charge than their standard foot counterpart. And same defense with 6 armor. There it is. There's the plates. 4 defense skill and 5 shields. Yeah, 4 shield, unfortunately. I mean, it is a small shield. Like, it's drastically smaller shield. So, yeah, expected. Let's go. And we finally reached the Eisenmark and the Wolf units. The cream of the crop? Yeah, cream of the crop units, I should say. You want these units, and day of the week, recruit them. So, oh, sorry. Let's start with the Isomac Axeman. 14 attack, amazing. 9 charge, pretty good. Total defense of 16, 12 in armor. This is it. Now it's you know, now we're playing. And 4 defensive skill. Don't fight with armor piercing. But other than that, yeah, these will massacre people. They are pretty good. Next we have is the Beastlayers. Of course, high armor, 8. They beat all of these guys in the terms of armor. 6 shields. Amazing. 5 defense skill, but also 5 missile damage. Shit archers. Really okay infantry, so there's that. Next we have is the Eisenmark Raiders. 10 attack, 10 charge. Good cavalry. Your best cavalry. Duh. 12 armor, pretty good. 4 defensive skill, standard. And 6 shields. Yeah. They will defend against archery fire soundly. Next we have the Sarlin Mercenaries. I also changed mercenaries, by the way, so there's a lot more stuff now. 4 attack, 4 charge, 12 total defense of 6 armor and 6 defensive skill. For halberdiers, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Good mercenaries. Good mercenaries. Next we have is the Wolf's Pike, or Wolf's Pikes. 7 attack, 21 attack for Pikeman is amazing. 6 charge bonus, pretty okay, and total defense of 18. 13 in armor. Yeah, we're now talking high defense for, you know, a Wildman faction. This is high. I think they have the highest actually, and 5 defensive skill. Dunland I think is the highest armored Wildman faction in the game, especially when it comes to the legendary units. Oh boy, the legendary units. And then we have the Wolf Spearmen. Definitely, without competing, is the bestly armored unit of your roster. With 10 attack, 6 charge, 13 armor, 5 defense skill, and 5 shield. Not the best shield because it's the small shield, you know, it's the smaller Dunlanding shield. But other than that, they are amazing. And of course, you get 200 of them. All of your Isomac units and Wolf units are almost 200 each. That's amazing. And then we have the War Chanters. They, you know, as you can see, highly increased. They're actually capable fighters now. 11 attack, 5 charge, and 20 total defense. 9 in armor, so the ladies are protected, and 11 defensive skill. They're your good. They will serve perfectly as flanking unit. But that's besides the point, because we come to your highest armored units. But first, let's talk about the Chieftain's Bodyguard. 11 attack, 7 charge, effective against armor. That's just beautiful. And 24 total defense of 13 armor, 5 defense skill, and 6 shields. Clearly, the best of the best goes to the bodyguards, as they should. A bit fat. And then we have your, for lack of a better word, gods of Dunland. Guardians of Dunland. 12 attack, 12 charge, armor 20, defensive skill 10, shields 6. These guys will, well, be real, hold the line. They will survive everything that Bree can throw at you, that even Angmar, sorry, some things that Rohan can throw at you, Dunedain can throw at you, but definitely not what the elves can do. The elves just don't even think about that. But other than that, these guys are amazing. These are your walls. But they also cost 8,000 gold and 4,000 upkeep. So walls are expensive, ladies and gentlemen. Walls are expensive. So, what can we take from Dunland in all this? Shields. Shields early game and even mid game, and then heavy defense in late game. Pikemen, of course, are your primary source, and maybe you should focus on the pikemen and on the defensive. Archers, might as well ignore them. You can use them, but they're, you know, your strongest archer has 5 missile attacks. So there's definitely not archery nation, which is, you know, you might say, oh, that's really unfortunate, but they're not. You know, they're more on pikes because they fought Rohan so much that they fell in love with pikes and spears. So I hope you enjoyed the overview. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to check out the mod, the link is in the description down below. Goodbye.